been talking about the this healthcare problem, or the healthcare plan problem. And in the back of my mind, I keep hearing, they're still covered, everybody gets covered, but then they say, no, not everybody is covered. And I say, okay, you got this new healthcare proposal, and now it's been enacted, new healthcare law. Why, in this pie in the sky, why isn't everyone covered? And if everyone isn't covered, which there are logical reasons why not, well, why did you stop at this point instead of this point, instead of this point and this point? You know, what's the justification for having a law that's going to cover everybody and doesn't cover everybody?
It's not social.
I mean, they're saying, you know, this, now everybody's got, this is universal coverage. But no, it's not universal coverage. There's still 4 or 5 million people that aren't covered.
Well, you hear now that some of the Democrats are pushing for, let's reopen the idea of single payer.
Oh, yeah.
And again, that will be, everyone's covered, but you are covered with the plan the government gives, and ultimately, what the government gives, the government can take away and diminish. And frankly, I think some of them actually believe, maybe Mr. Schauer might be one of those, that the only reason European socialism and socialized medicine hasn't worked in other countries is because we haven't done it yet.
We can do it.
But in other countries, everybody's covered, aren't they?
They're all failing though.
Yeah.
Canada, they're all covered. They're all covered.
You might have to wait 5 years for your surgery,
But
but
if you have a non-elective surgery, you might get in a little quicker than if you had an elective surgery.
Don't they come here and get reimbursed?
They come here, and they don't all get reimbursed. Some will just take the chance. A lot of people will go down to Florida for their winter time, and they'll just save up for it and have the care given while they're in Florida. They'll do their dental treatments and everything else because they're not going to wait in line. And besides that, a lot of the doctors in Canada really aren't that motivated. They're government employees, and they don't get any more money, they don't get any more patients for doing a good job than doing the normal. And that's why you see a good number of Canadian doctors who really want to practice coming to the United States. And we're hiring nurses here, and so forth and so on. So it's been interesting to talk to people who have recent experience with the Canadian healthcare system as Canadian citizens. And in all honesty, I met one, and I think it was just an orneriness, it was socialist orneriness to try to say, well, it is good, it is good. What about all these people? Well, they're not telling the truth. So,
How can a private insurance company survive under Obamacare?
I don't think they ultimately can.
They can't.
No, because they're going to put mandates on and costs that they won't be able to bear.
Well, not only that, why would you bother to buy health insurance if you're going to pay for pre-existing conditions? This is where you get sick.
Yeah.
You'll be out of business in 6 months. There won't be any private insurance, health insurance.
Well, see, you're thinking like a citizen taxpayer.
Well, I've also been in the insurance business for 35 years. So I know how it goes.
Remember, the plan is not to have more diversity, it's to have more government.
I have heard on the television that the British Columbia, you know, England, as the socialist medical care, where everybody is supposed to be covered. And there are a lot of complaints about it right now. And why in the world are we copying something that's a failure? And this, well,
Well, again, they think it's only a failure over there because they haven't done it yet, i.e. Obama and the administration hasn't done it yet.